Hello and welcome back to another part of Design Your Own Level tutorial. So if you see this, you might think, oh, I thought we were done with the chair. And yes, we are done with the chair. There's just something that I realized that I didn't show you, and that was actually like the export process. And actually, if we go into it, we notice that we never scale down our chair. So if we look at it, it's essentially significantly larger than the world itself. So let's just get I think one of our couches should be here. There we go, that's our couch with the table that we created last time. We're going to use that as reference just so that we can actually scale this down. So at the current moment, that seems to be the dimension wise, that's probably about 9 meters tall, 9 meters wide. It looks significantly larger than that, so oh, there we go, 14 meters tall. Okay, so I'm just gonna select both of these, scale them down. Remember that we did keep the model in 2 separate parts to just try and make it easier for us to keep them separately and them having 2 different texture assets. Alright, so I'm just going to move it up. Chair is still not supposed to be that big, so we're going to scale a little bit more and see what that looks like. And this is then just like a basic repetitious process, and that should actually be kind of close to it. While it might not seem like it, a chair is generally fairly higher than what a couch is, and also we need to bear in mind that the person actually has to sit in there. So I think that is our sizes correct, so I'm just going to hide these out, and then I just want to make sure that this is exactly on that plane over there. I don't think I'm going to get any closer than that, so maybe I'm just going to have to judge it by eye. It's better if the wheels actually dig into the ground a little bit more than actually hovering above the ground. So, okay. Now we just need to, I'm going to hide that one, and I'm going to move this to the center. There we go. So that the chair's actual center lines up with the center of the world, so that is the chair's pivot point. Not that point over there exactly, it's going to be roughly about there. Okay, so that is in fact that part done. I'm going to select both of these, so select the top piece, hold shift, select the bottom piece, hit file, export, FBX, and we're going to call this chair final. And then your main options, keep the scale and everything else, geometries, edge detect, and then deselect add leaf bones, click export. And then in Unreal Engine 4, you can see there is the previous one I imported. I am actually just going to go and delete that. And I'm going to hit import. Chair final, there we go. Now, you do actually have an option to import your materials. So if you can recall, we did actually create materials for it over here. Now, if this was the beginning phase of the process, I would have said, yes, let's just import the materials, and then we could just like add the textures afterwards. But because we actually in the previous videos set up the materials already, they are there for us to use. So I'm just going to ignore that and click import. Alright, I'm going to open the model. Gonna jump over to materials, chair bottom. I'm going to, okay, that's actually the top one, should be that. And then the chair top. Okay, so the top is at the bottom and the bottom is at the top for some reason. And I'm going to click save. And we can drag this into our world. And there we go, there is our chair. And this is now hopefully the last time I will be working on this chair, because this was actually, once again, as I said, the most complex part of the modeling process so far. Alright, we just need to scale this chair up 1.25. There we go. And it always seems that the basic items are just going to be so easy to create, and for the most part so far it has been. But with this chair having so many moving parts and so many different parts that actually we needed to create separately, it was quite a lengthy process. So now that this is done, we're going to get started with something else. We can actually just go through our list and start to see what progress we are making. We mainly have like cube size objects left, and then it's going to be our television. There's actually one object that I didn't add, and that is the bookshelf. Even though you don't really see it much in our reference video, there is a bookshelf on the wall, but it is like this very weird style bookshelf. It actually just looks like planks stacked against the wall. But for all these purposes, this is essentially done. I think with the next one, we're going to do a fairly easy one. So we'll probably start with doing the large vents, because they are very square items, very easy to create. So in order for us to just kind of like give our mind a break, we're going to go with an easier item. Alright, so that finally the chair is done. If you liked this tutorial, leave a like. If you didn't, you can leave a dislike. Subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.